can see what the intention is as you see this miss by Luis Suarez, and oh, he just needs to put it on frame, and Javi Varas has very little chance.
Willian Jose will have to get back on side before this is played. Straight off. Ball played over the top. The head is just over the top. So if Claudio Bravo gets his fingertips to it, off for Artires, who was played on by Mascherano, who obviously hadn't been briefed. But the defence are going to take that step forward.
Yeah, he's the one. He's the most experienced one on this team, on this back line a minute, isn't he? He and Dani Alves just not on the same page going into halftime for the next 7 minutes or so.
To Jose. Finds Tanner open. Tanner waits to make the pass. He waited too long. Or did he? He plays it to Willian Jose, who's crowded down by defenders. Mascherano gets the block.
Well, Tanner, we both thought he got it wrong right there.
Ball is played in, looking for the effort on goal. It falls in.
Action that came screaming into goal, and Claudio Bravo just easily grasps it. That was not an easy skill from Claudio Bravo.
Suarez gets the second go at this. Comes down to the byline. It's time to tuck this one back, and it's a great reflex save, but there was no keeping out that effort from Neymar. Well, Leo Messi denied again by Javi Varas, but Neymar from close range smashes the ball into the net. It's another goal just before half-time for Barca. They get their noses back in front. It's another member of the MSN getting on the score sheet. 18 La Liga goals for Neymar Jr.
And Javi Varas has to be asking, what else do I have to do? He made a wonderful save to keep Messi out. And Suarez, how about the work here? It's so strong in the box, and then he puts that little bit of cheeky touch towards the end line. And it was the captain of the squad for Las Palmas who couldn't get there in time. David Garcia. And Javi Varas did just enough, but he couldn't keep the rebound out of the grasp of Neymar. Quick reactions on both ends from both keepers, but Neymar falling on top of a loose ball in the sit, maybe out of the stadium, but take advantage of the space because it doesn't come too often against Barcelona.
That's something you don't see too often. Luis Suarez playing on the left-hand side. It's Messi coming in from the right. Neymar playing through the middle, and he was the intended target for that Messi ball. He's found Suarez, though. Suarez looks up at goal. He may have taken too much time about that, trying to set up Messi. And the attack breaks down due to the selflessness of the front three.
What's he done? Luis Suarez, he's got so much time in the box, doesn't he? How
tremendously entertaining first half. Barca could have had further goals. That was Messi, the right flank. Mesa to Vieira. Pulling the strings through the middle, plays to Momo. One final push maybe in the first half for Las Palmas. Roque Mesa! Just wide of the right post. It's going to be the final kick of the first half. Could so easily have been the equaliser as
Canarias, but it has been Las Palmas really taking this match to...
Will survive. Ring out at Estadio de Gran Canaria. It's a question as to whether they will survive in the top flight, but Machi is able to roll that back to his goalkeeper, Claudio Bravo. It's been maybe a bit busier than he would have expected. Here's Jonathan Vieira trying to test him. There's a P-roller along the ground from the hometown boy.
Well, it's a disappointing final touch from Jonathan Vieira, but
not the tallest player on the field of play.
Yeah, but it's still risky, isn't it, from Claudio Bravo? You make a mistake right there and you're in a world of trouble, and Roque Mesa just doing his bit to make life difficult for Mascherano and Bravo on the other end.
Playing for Iniesta. 3 defenders around him, tucks that one back. Neymar's ball over, is nodded down. Here comes the finish, but saved by Javi Varas, and Luis Suarez vents his frustration on the post. It's a great save from Varas.
Unbelievable save by Varas. Not for the first time today we see Varas come to the rescue after the defenders let him down.
He waits and waits and waits and plays for pass. Offside flag stays down. Ball never makes its way across though to Luis Suarez, who was waiting in the middle. Tried to sneak in there. Back with Barca. First time cross from Rakitic. It's out for Neymar. He's got a bit of time. Scoops it up. Overhead kick attempt from Suarez. It falls to Rakitic. Shot closed down by Garrido. Almost something spectacular from Suarez, who's shown before that he's got that in his game.
Yeah, a bit of acrobatics from Suarez. Ball too far over the top. Lands for Neymar, and well, just getting back into their defensive position. Bigas let that ball go over the top, and it was a difficult skill for Suarez, but like you said, he can do it before. He's done it before.
Kept in on the far side. Las Palmas still very much in this game, and they've had an attacking spell in the last few minutes. They get the cross in. Wasn't read well by Rakitic. It's fallen enough for Jonathan Vieira. Puts it onto his right foot, tries to curl one in. It's got loose. Willian Jose into the side netting. A chance for the equaliser. Wasted by Las Palmas, but it was presented on a plate to Willian Jose by Claudio Bravo.
And first of all, Rakitic gets it all wrong in the box, misjudges the bounce, and it leaves a chance for Jonathan Vieira. And Willian Jose's got to do better with the rebound attempt, doesn't he? Bravo fumbles with it. The short hop gave the keeper loads of problems for Barcelona. And Willian Jose, he gets at the end, knows that those chances don't come too often. And he's absolutely onside, isn't he?
That's the culmination of a 5-minute or so spell of pressure from Las Palmas
of defense.
All blade forward, looking for Suarez. Suarez gets a glance. He's got that support with him. Ignores Tanner. Instead plays it to Willian Jose. This time gets it out from under his feet in time. It's chipped over. Well, not bad for one of his first touches since coming on. Araujo sends that wide, but he managed to get a significant amount of power on it for a ball that reached him very slowly, was controlled, almost stopped dead. Well, it'd be an animated form on the touchline. They decided maybe just to counter-attack away from conceding an equaliser. Las Palmas come through on the run, ball is in the box. Referee says no penalty, and the ball is just scuffed wide by Araujo. 2 chances he's had. Twice he sent them round that right post. Well, I thought Las Palmas were a little hard-pressed not to get the free kick, but it turned out to be a wonderful advantage played on. Great little flick from Lemos. And the bit of intricacy in the middle of the park just opens things up for Araujo to fall on top of a loose ball. Claudio Bravo was beaten. Had it just been on target, we would have been all square here. Luis Suarez is not Luis Enrique, my apologies, is not a happy man. He did a few more, couldn't he, over the course of the 90 here today. Ball put over the top. Neymar onside. He's got support with him. Neymar might try and go it alone. It's blocked by Varas. A chance